Welcome, trainers, to Pokemon New Zealand, where a world of adventure awaits you. Our adventure starts here in the appropriate town on South Island called Lyttleton. Lyttleton is a historic port town which is said to be where the first Europeans docked before settling to what will now be known as Christchurch. One of the main features of Lyttleton is the Time Ball Station, which is meant to keep Greenwich Mean Time. In our Pokemon world, the Time Ball Station will be located in the center of the town and will mainly feature as an additional clock for the player. In addition, Lyttleton has a road tunnel which connects you directly into Christchurch. Instead of an actual tunnel, we are going to have that building that's commonly seen as a connection point between routes and towns. Passing this tunnel will lead us to our very first city of the Pokemon world, Christchurch. Christchurch happens to be known as the Garden City, and it is easy to see why. Christchurch is home to majestic architecture, a vibrant art life, and a plethora of outdoor and wildlife activities. In our Pokemon world, Christchurch will be based on the Christchurch Botanic Garden. The streets will be filled with trees and various flower gardens, and the Peacock Fountain will be in the center of it all. Although there is a gym in the city, your first stop is going to our Pokemon School. Here you'll take your final exam before graduating from the Pokemon School, which will essentially be the tutorial. For our more experienced players, they can skip the tutorial and instead head straight to the final exam, which is a sample Pokemon battle. Once you've successfully completed the battle, you will be given your Pokemon diploma, and this diploma will allow other people to recognize you as a potential trainer. Upon completing the tutorial, your two friends, Coupe and James, will congratulate you once you leave the building. The two of them will ask where you'll get your starter Pokemon, and upon opening your diploma, you would recognize that the area you're supposed to go to get your Pokemon is in Akaroa. Interestingly enough, this is the exact same location that Coupe and James need to get their first starter Pokemon. The three of you agree to journey together and head down to Route 1. Halfway down Route 1, and you notice that something interesting is happening. There's a man being randomly chased by a Pokemon, and he asks you to pick a Pokemon out of his bag in order to help him. Conveniently, in the said bag are the 3 starter Pokemon. The 3 starter Pokemon are based on the 3 featured relics of the O'Kane's Bay Museum: a Sacred God Stick, a War Canoe, and a Ponamu Necklace. The Ponamu Necklace, or the New Zealand Greenstone, is known to have spiritual powers expressing things such as strength, love, and harmony, and therefore gains the Grass and Psychic typing. Grass for its green color, and Psychic typing for its spiritual powers. God sticks are used by priests in order to call upon the gods to come down to the earth and use the stick as a temporary shrine, and therefore it gets the Fire and Ghost typing. Ghost for its spiritual possession, and Fire because, well, the final Pokemon is based on a War Canoe, an item used to transport warriors to and from the sea, and therefore gets the water fighting type. Once you have successfully helped said person, he'll escort you to his lab, which happens to be located in Akaroa. Akaroa is a beautiful French resort-like harbor area with stunning views and a relaxing atmosphere. One of its key features is the Giant's House, which houses original artwork, sculptures, and beautiful gardens. Although there is nothing much to do there except for interacting with other people and immersing yourself with its artwork, the key place you'll be going to is the Pokemon Lab, which would be based on the O'Kane's Bay Museum, hence the reasoning behind the 3 starter Pokemon. Upon thanking you for saving him, Professor O'Kane's gives you the Pokédex and allows you to keep the Pokemon that you saved him with as a gift. Of course, James and Coupe will receive the remaining 2 Pokemon. Now that you have your diploma, your Pokédex, and your first Pokemon, it's time to start your journey. Head back over to Route 1 to make your way back to Christchurch. During the day, Route 1 will be populated with the New Zealand Weasel, a normal type Pokemon. The Weasel is an invasive species meant to take care of the rabbit population, but ultimately destroyed most of New Zealand's natural animals. The New Zealand Weasel will be a 3-stage evolution, which would also be based on a New Zealand Stout and a New Zealand Ferret. If you venture around this area at night, you will encounter the Polynesian Rat or the Kiore, a dark type Pokemon. The rats of New Zealand mainly came from canoes and other transport ships. The Kiore will have an additional evolution, which will be based on the Norway rat. Back at Christchurch, the 3 of you decide to go to the gym early. However, when you get there, you notice that there is a sign that states that the gym is currently too busy at the moment and will not take any further trainers. The three of you choose to go upon your separate ways and make a promise to see each other again in the Pokemon League. As soon as the two of them leave, you will be able to start your own Pokemon journey. The journey continues in the next video.